What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? We are okay. We are back. We are back. We are back for the mess. Okay, that is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 8. Listen, I don't know what it was, but I was fine all day. I came into my house and bitch, a headache just came on. I don't know, stress or some shit. I don't know what happened, but I'm alright now. I had 3 pills. You know what I'm saying? Took them like a crackhead. I mean, took them. Jesus Christ. Okay, but anyway, let's just get into it. I'm feeling a little bit better, as you can see. It took a little minute to get there. I'm here. Okay, so are y'all here? We good. Let's go. So, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 8 finale. I mean, hip hop reunion part 1. Of course, Nina Parker is the host. Let me just tell you this. I don't give a damn about the fashions right about now. All I need to know is why did they put that shit on Kendra's head? Kendra, stop it. Like, some of y'all just don't not. Now, bitch, listen. I'm blessed, okay? I can't really speak on big forehead bitches. I mean, no, let me take that back. I can't really speak on big forehead people, okay? I don't want to call y'all no bitches because y'all not. But all I can say is there are some people that know how to wear their foreheads well, meaning that they know how to put it in a certain style. They know how to, if their edge is all the way back here, you don't put nothing on that's going to show your head all the way out, because then it's going to cause attention, bring so much attention to it. And that's exactly what Kendra shit did. That fucking hair plus the color. Oh my God. Then the makeup, everything was blending in too much. I was like, girl, what is this? What is this? Take that shit off and take it back to Party City and then tell them to burn it. Okay? And if they don't want to burn it, you go strike a match and you burn the shit. The shit look like it'll go up in flames anyway, like that, if you just go like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the part just got it was just disturbing my spirit every time I was looking at her with the makeup and everything. I just like, I don't understand. Then you got Mama D, with her little girl. Mama D thought she was doing something. I'm gonna leave her alone, okay? Mama D done took some young girl hair and put that shit on, and she said, bitch, you gonna take it. I said, I guess the fuck we will. Mimi and Ty, they got the same ponytail with the same baby hair finger waves. I said, oh, so y'all really matching. All right. I sent that on the preview. I had to put that out there. Who else? Who else has some hair that kind of disturbed me a little bit? But Kendra, we'll get to it. Kendra, I'm only getting on her because the first story was about Jock and Kendra. Jock supposed to talking about they was like, are you running for council or election or some shit like that? I said, bitch, no, he was just playing. Okay. They did a whole little campaign thing for him. Little fake thing. Okay. It was cute. It was cute. But in the same token, if you look at the stuff, it kind of went through just about every woman that he done been with. And if the timeline is not adding up, I said, Kendra, you just don't realize that you just seen that in them 2, 3, 4 years that he supposedly been with you, them all the other women right there that he was with at the same time. Okay, in that little bid that they did. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, you gonna let that slide? Girl, they talking about him getting the rock for her and all that stuff and how much he spent on it. She was like, it don't matter because, bitch, I'm his. It is what it is and all this stuff. And then here go Carly. You got your ring, girl. You got your ring. I said, bitch, you being sarcastic. Carly, shut up. But then later on, she was just talking about how, nothing went down between her and Jock in Texas, even though, he was like not really he never mentioned to her about anything being with anybody or whatever, because if she did, she would not, encroach upon their relationship. That ain't her type of steez. And I said, it's Jock and it's you, and I don't believe. But okay, if that's the shit that y'all want to put out there, that's the shit we gonna put out there. And then here go Kendra. That's all right. That's all right. But anyway, did anything go down? Did anything go down? No, anything didn't go down. I said, hold up. Hold up. The whole time, then they get on to Shekinah and her talking about the Sharonda situation. And he was like, I knew that she was going to say something because she had already told me that she said something. So that was it. It was like, okay, well, you weren't doing nothing with these stylists or whatever, because Shekinah was like, Jock could be just walking around and a bitch would come up to him and be like, hey, Jock, how you doing? Titties and everything. But at the same time, she was like, you supposed to be like, bitch, you ain't supposed to do that shit to me or whatever. You supposed to bust them bitches away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here looking at Kendra like, You said yes to this man, and it's so much shit that's going on in your mind, especially right now, that you are so unsure of, that you have not got confirmation on, and you still seeking answers from, and they still swirling in your head. And I feel like you just wanted to say yes that you got me about to have a ring. That's what I feel like. Them questions, and you know that the nigga ain't been on the up to up. It's still gonna be swirling in your mind even when you get married, if you get married, if you get that far, bitch. Jock apologized to Pooh for pouring that water on her when they was out there in Trinidad. He said he was drunk as shit. And if you looked at the camera and looked at the footage, you could tell he was. Okay, so he wasn't lying about that. And, Pooh was like, that's right, that's okay, because, we like family and whatever. You be over there doing all this stuff. Carly keep on interjecting. That's what y'all do. The husband and the wife, they fuck him and all this stuff and woo, 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 woo. Carly, I said, girl, shut up. At one point, I think Pooh told her to shut up, and Carly was like, I said, bitch, what is Carly on? Because Carly was just going. And at this moment, I'm sitting here like, so you trying to, she gonna say, because it was disrespectful, because Hiram and Hiram, if it's not Hiram and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, but if it's disrespectful that he did that, pouring water on your ass, what does it say about you who allowed it, and not only allowed it, but you was twerking with it, bitch. You was twerking, that booty was rolling. Okay, you was all here for, this was a 50-50 partnership, participation type of shit. He poured the water, you enjoyed the shit. Okay, so what about your disrespect? Did you clear that up with Hiram? All right, we'll get to that, whatever. And at this point, I forget what was going on, but marriage comes up. Okay? And they started talking about, bitch, at this point, Pooh told Carly, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up, because you ain't never been with nobody no more than 6 months. You ain't never been with nobody 4 years or whatever and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And then Sierra jumped in and was like, but you ain't never been married for 4 years or nothing either. She was like, excuse me, bitch, I was married for 12. No, the fuck you wasn't. You weren't married for no this and that. Girl, this is before we go to the commercial break. And Carly Red was like, Sierra, I got it. Sierra, I got it. Sierra, I got it. I'm sitting here like, let them go. Let them go, Cardi. You start this shit. Sierra about to try to finish it. Sierra, shut your ass up, sit down, do whatever you gotta do. Next thing you know, they get up and they about to fight. I said, girl, security, listen, I need to go back to season 1, season 2, Love and Hip Hop, when security was slow as shit to get there and break shit up, and they at least got a little poo, poo, poo. Y'all remember when Erica and Jocelyn got into the fight? Bitch, classic. Classic. I kind of miss Jocelyn. I miss her antics. I really do. Bitch. Goddamn. Goddamn. It was Pooh who told Sierra. This what got Sierra real hyped too. I figured it out. Okay, because they replayed the shit. Pooh told Sierra, and just like BK said, you be fucking a dick every other 6 months and all this shit. Bitch, whatever. So they get up. I said, Sierra, sit your ass down. You're not finna fight. You're not finna do nothing, okay? Come on, girl. Sit down. Sit down. They ain't do nothing. Bitch, why Pooh messy? Pooh is a key, okay? When she wanna be, she is a key. She was like, yeah, because me, Carly, and Hiram and Jock was together. We used to hang out or whatever when Carly used to be sucking Jock dick. I said, wait a minute. We didn't have to do all that. Everybody couldn't help but fucking laugh at it, but whatever. Pooh, y'all still too old. We can say Pooh too old to be acting like this, but the whole cast too damn old to be acting like this. So they get into the whole thing with Mimi and Stevie J and Ty. Bitch. Now I said they had the hair the same. You know what I'm saying? They had the little waves and the little edges. I mean, bitch, how many Eco Pro style brown gel bottles did they put on both Mimi and Ty head? Because we saw how Ty hair was when the season was going on. Them edges wasn't laid like that, okay? It was up in a cute little bun, but the edges wasn't laid like that. But baby, them bitches is slick the fuck back, okay? I said, oh shit, bitch. I see what Mimi see up in you. But whatever. And then I said, wait a minute, let's get into the attire. Mimi got on this purplish, pinkish type of thing. It was purple, right? Little lavender, a little something like that. And then Ty got on the suit. Ty was the best dressed nigga up on the stage, okay? Let's just be quite honest. I said, that shit look cute. Bitch, they look like they was going to fucking prom. They were dressed the fucking like in the same damn color, hue, and everything. I ain't really too care for Mimi little outfit, but Ty suit was banging, bitch. I said, all right, nigga, you better do that shit, bitch. Stuff, bro, doing that shit on TV, whatever. And then come to find out, I'm looking at Stevie J shit, and I'm like, he's similar to them too. He got a little purplish, pinkish hue to his little jacket. I thought it was white or off-white, but it's not. I said, oh, so all three of y'all dressed sort of like in the same hue. What the fuck is really going on? You can't stand a nigga, but y'all dressed alike. Was this coincidence or this just happened? What the fuck? Was this planned? Oh, okay. But anyway, they get on to the whole thing about Stevie getting married to Faith, and Mimi said that she wasn't mad at the fact that he told her. It was the fact that he picked up little Eva from school and took her out to dinner with Faith, and then told her the news without her being there, and she did not know that this was going to happen and that he was going to pick her up and they was going to go out and all this stuff or whatever. But he claimed that he apologized. She was like, okay. He said, do you accept my apology? Yes. He was like, do you agree with that apology? You really here for that apology? No, I don't believe shit because he ain't nothing, okay? And they was like talking about the backlash that Stevie got being with Faith or whatever. Do you remember the first time? When was the first time y'all been together? He gave the exact date, November 20 something, 1996 or some shit like that. I said, oh, okay. And without hesitation, I was like, well, damn, maybe that is love or whatever. If you can remember the date, like the date, he probably would have gave a timestamp too, bitch. And it was like, people talking about me, and us getting together, knowing that Biggie was my dude or whatever, and her man or whatever. She been with niggas before, after him and all that stuff. I've been with people after him. Let that man rest in peace. It is what it is at this point. And at this point, what can you say? He can't do nothing, but I would never do it. But, hey, I see where he coming from. Then they get into the whole thing with, the parenting with Eva, and he was like, all I do is take care of my daughter and do this and all this stuff. Ty jumps in and say, but you don't take care of you not the good guy, and all this stuff. I said, Ty, oh girl, okay, hold on. This your time to jump in. Ty said, bitch, I'm getting my camera time. I got my camera time this season, and I'm getting my camera time this reunion, so shut the fuck up. I said, okay, girl. He just like to push your button. I'm just trying to save you a little bit. But she was like, nah, nigga, I got it. I was like, all right, hold your own. Or whatever. So they was just talking about them going back and forth, and he trying to accuse her of cheating. She basically saying you disrespect her, calling her names and all this stuff. It was like, I called her name after she called me a bitch 59 million times or whatever. It was like, but you always doing this, you always doing that. Okay, what about the apology? It wasn't no apology. Why you want to see her in skirted mini heels and all this stuff? Bitch, because, I just thought it would be funny, whatever. Did you feel offended or whatever when he said that time? No, because he always flirting with me, and I know how Stevie is or whatever. And the offense come from, if you lost on what they're trying to say about the offense, is the fact that Ty is a gay woman, okay? She's a lesbian woman, and not only that, she's a masculine lesbian woman, what we call stud, you know what I'm saying? And it would be kind of offensive to try to put us in a category and make us, I'm gonna make you wear a skirt and heels, knowing damn well that's not what we into or whatever. We're not feminine like that or whatever. So that was the implication and all that stuff. And they was just joking with each other the whole time. I couldn't take their segment serious. I really couldn't. Mimi and her gonna still be together. They working out this long distance stuff. She said, Stevie like. They even called Stevie J out on the fact that every time somebody come up into Mimi like he got an issue with it, he was like, I just want somebody to be consistent. She was like, 3.5 years. We've been together for 3.5 years, okay? He was like, you a parent? You're a parent? I ain't no parent, but I know how to raise a child, okay? I've been raising yours. I said, oh, shit, Ty. Okay, girl. All right, but y'all, girl, I could have did without that whole segment. I really could have. So then we get this whole scene with Scrappy, Bambi, and Mama D. Okay, and so it was talking about Scrappy and Bambi giving birth, having their baby, and all that stuff, and how Mama D was there, and Mama D was giving Bambi props for staying there and taking care of Scrappy during his time of need and that car accident. She said, and for her to stand by him and do all this stuff with him, she a strong black woman. Clap for her, bitch. The way she at the audience, you better clap for her. I said, ooh, what you finna do? You finna come with my ass. Come with my ass, Mama D. God damn. But again, they talked about her and Cece and how, Cece was the one that used to be saying stuff, but at the end of the day, they gonna fight, they gonna argue, but at the end of the day, they still family, so that's what they do. Whatever. Then they bring Erica out. Baby, when Erica came out, first they play her little segment when she was giving birth, about to give birth. Scrappy didn't even look up at it. I said, damn, this thing's really that bad. And so when they sat down, they was talking and they was just going through the whole package of, them and the birthday party and all this stuff. Scrappy looking like, what? Like, and all this stuff. Basically, at the end of the day, I really don't feel like recanting all of this whole thing because it's childish at this point. It is so childish and beyond me, and I call it childish for the simple fact that they're both in other relationships, okay? Scrappy, you are married, and Erica is in a relationship supposedly with some other, the father of her twins, okay? And for Bambi to call out and say that, I think you're mad and I think you're bitter or something like that, over what? Because he's with you? She's got a whole new relationship, okay? The only person that look stressed out on the stage is Scrappy. All right, she look calm, cool, and collected. Regardless of how I may feel about Erica in the past and all this stuff, she didn't get on that stage and play herself the way that they, thought that she would. She was calm, cool, collected, said what she had to say, and Bambi was, gave us a little bit of insight, talk about the last time they was here, some shit went down, and she got a restraining order against Scrappy and all this stuff, called him a bitch ass nigga and all this stuff or whatever, and then that's where shit just really went left, and they put in a court order that I guess the child they only texting about the child or whatever. And what really pissed me off about Bambi at this point, not that I got a problem with Bambi, but what pissed me off about her, and I hate this right here, when she said, Erica was like, I'm trying to text him. No, you're trying to text us. I said, excuse me? She said, no, I'm texting him about my child that I had with him, not you. No, you're texting us. No, Bambi, that's not how this shit go. If she's texting and communicating with him about their child and their child only, that's supposed to be with him, okay? That's how that shit goes, and especially if it's in an agreement that they already got planned out, sorted out. That's how it go. It ain't no, oh, you texting us and all this stuff. That ain't your, no, just because you married, that's not necessarily all your business at that point, whatever it is, the arrangement that they got going on, because whether you're there or not, this arrangement still gonna be in place, okay? He still got to be notified about his kid and all that stuff. Like, I just didn't like the way she was saying that shit. Like, and it's putting out there that he's getting most of his feelings from you. The reason why that y'all not putting not cool or whatever. And then Scrappy bringing up her relationship, and she was like, why you all up in my shit? I'm not up in your shit. And I was like that too, bitch. And then when she poured out them receipts saying that he was behind on child support, and they need to collect them in 3 months or whatever, 3 months behind or whatever, and then the date said June 12th or June 19th, yeah, June 12th, 2019, bitch, that was last month, okay? That was last month. All right. And then he wanted to pull up some stuff going down, and it was like, I only missed 1 day or whatever. Baby, I'm more concerned. I'm more here with the Erica part, because that day said June 12th. Okay. So, yeah, somebody got their wires crossed. Okay. Then at the end of the day, like I said, they're childish. At this point, I don't understand what the issue is. I still don't understand what the issue is. If y'all can figure out what the issue is, put it down in the comments from what they just said, because at the end of the day, Lil Imani is about to be, she 14 years old. Y'all got 4 more years of this, and probably a few more if she's going to college and all that stuff or whatever, because in some states you can keep the parent on child support until the child is 21, because that's what happened with me and my sister, because we was in school, And so, at this point, it's like, if you moved on, Do you think that they completely moved on from each other? Both of them. Put that down in the comments and let's talk. So we get into Carly, her trip to Trinidad. They said the set was inspired by her family's house and whatever, which was a nice place, I ain't gonna lie. But they had a lot going on at that the compound. That's what they called. It was like, how did y'all feel when you first got there? Jock was like, wait a minute, it was like 100 people out there waiting. So I'm like, Kendra, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Jock is a character, okay? Whatever happens, I don't care if he has a minimum role on this show. You can't get rid of Jock because he's comedic relief. That's what he is, okay? But they get into her relationship, Cardi's relationship with Mo, and all that, and basically it's a toxic relationship. And they was like, so what's going on? I mean, we still working on, things still a little shaky, whatever, but we're still working on things. I said, at this point, I was just looking at the lies that's coming out of Carly's mouth. I said, Nicki Minaj, come get your cousin, okay? Because she is getting on my nerves right now. Because damn well, I mean, girl, is it really going on what's going on? People trying to ask questions and you not giving answers. You giving these vague around the right answers or whatever. Classic signs that shit is not going the way that you're trying to portray it is, okay? Rashida asked a question, then saying if you can't even answer the question as if it's toxic, something is going on. And then here go Mimi. It's supposed to be like your honeymoon phase. Hold up. You don't need to say nothing because you and Ty been going through some stuff. Mimi went. I said, girl, all y'all been going through some shit on this stage, okay? She was like, at this point, I'm just trying to, prepare as to be a married, what it is to be a married woman. Do I supposed to go out? Do I supposed to come in at a certain time or whatever? It was like, if you out here trying to be a married woman, that's okay or whatever. But you got to still live life. You can't be, it's preparing to do this and do this on your own will or whatever, but not being told what to do like you some child. This what Rashida is trying to get through her head. But at this point, they was like, Nina asked, Jock, what you feel about the aggression and stuff that's coming from him? Kendra, he don't feel nothing. He don't feel nothing. Why he need to feel something? Jock just sat there like, and here go Carly. I said, Carly, get out of it, okay? It ain't worth it, boo-boo. Don't be trying to stay in shit for the sake of these cameras, okay? Because we gonna still talk shit, okay? People still gonna talk shit, and it ain't gonna make the situation no different, no better. We get into Pooh and this Carly situation and Hiram and this threesome. Baby, they said, was it one too many Pooh between the sheets? I said, that was cute. That was cute. But we're tired of this. We're tired of this, okay? And before they can really get into it, after they showed the little stuff, we had Carly talk about something. If we would have did something together, I would have been on the head and admitted it. Like, it's nothing. Okay, I have a sex toy line. I have my license in sexology and all this stuff or whatever. Like, why wouldn't I admit it if it happened? It didn't happen. That's what it is. Baby, they couldn't even get further than that before Sierra interjected and was like, shut your old ass up or whatever. Blue. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Sierra is hot, okay? But mama, you still mad from the beginning of the show? That's what you is, right? You've been waiting. You've been sitting on this evidence that you said that you had on, the end of the season finale. That's what you said you was waiting to drop the bomb or whatever. Basically, she was like, shut the fuck up. You got a freaking, beauty salon or whatever that I had in the 80s or whatever. That rat trap and all this stuff. Woo. Bitch, I own my shit. Hold on. I'm 29 years old. I was married for 8 years. Rashida, you've been married for a long time too. And when people get married on public record, they have put out there the certificate that they've been married. I looked your ass up. Your name is Janelle Campbell. I said, Janelle. I had an ex that was named Janelle. Mine, I had a little flashback. I was just, But no, let's come back. Anyway, so, girl threw me off. She was like, no, girl. And I look you up and you ain't married or whatever. The last time that they said Hiram got married was to some other chick in 2014. I was like, oh, okay, so what's going on? And she was just like, you probably didn't seen the scene on that. This the scene that they had put on Twitter and all social media been going around. So the big to do about it was kind of spoiled. So I really wasn't shocked because I seen it already. But yeah, basically talking all about that. She was like, you need to shut the fuck up about this and all this shit or whatever, and worry about the roaches and all the stuff at your hotel, at your shop or whatever. I own my shop. I own my shop. She does. She does. Okay. She made sure to document all of that on social media, on Instagram, her Instagram stories and stuff like that. I follow the bitch. Don't ask me why. But yeah, at this point, they took her out. Nina was like, okay, so basically what happened is we looked up, our producers did some digging, girl, and they said that Hiram, the last time that y'all got married or whatever was supposed to be in 2013, y'all went to file for the marriage license, but y'all never returned with the paperwork. So technically, y'all ain't legally married. It's another Stevie J. Johnson type of thing with paperwork that never got turned in. Who? Nope. Yandy and Mendices. That's what it is. Okay, they had the paperwork but never returned that shit. That type of shit. That's what's going on. But if that's the same thing, if that's the case, who telling the truth about this paperwork? Because Sierra said that Hiram was on record of being married to somebody else in 2014, but y'all went and applied for a marriage license in 2013. The dates ain't adding up for me, and everybody was sitting on that couch confused. Okay, and then the only defense that Pooh can go to is I'm legal, I'm married here, whether I'm married in this state or that state. I don't need no papers. My license got license, and we live in the biggest house. Millionaires do this, and on the biggest division. Millionaire division in the Georgia and all this stuff. And I was like, what they got to do with if you're married or not? I was confused. Okay, just like we was talking about, they was talking about the sheets or whatever. It was like millionaires sleep on high thread count sheets. Them sheets really was 750. Okay, girl, if you say so. Girl, they had to pull Sierra off the stage. I said, this is a mess. I hate them so much, okay? So at this point, Sierra get off the stage. You got Spice in the audience talk about something. This shit too much. It's too much, okay? And then Pooh and Spice finna go at each other. And then they asked Rashida too. Rashida said, at the end of the day, this is all just too much. Y'all talking about who did who with what. Like, let it go, okay? Let it the fuck go. Nina said that they had some lie detector test that they gave also to give both Pooh and Carly. Carly is the only one. Bitch, did y'all see when Carly was trying to leave and she started crying and then she kind of said, girl, shut up and sit down. We ain't over with chat. I said, girl, exactly. Shut your ass up, okay? Just like Pooh said, she forever crying. She forever crying. You don't want to agree with the bitch, but then you do stuff to make us agree with it. You forever crying over nothing. Crying, okay? Dramatics, okay? But Pooh didn't want to do it. She said she didn't want to do something with somebody that knew both of them. She wanted to do it with somebody that didn't know neither one of them. And Nina made sure to let her know that since you did it with an outside source, whatever, that's kind of biased, all right? And so they showed the lie detector test being given to Carly. Is your name Carly? Yes. Are you in the city of Atlanta? Yes. Did you have any sexual relationships with Pooh, meaning the act of committing sex and penetration and stuff like this? No. Have you ever did this anal or oral to Hiram? No. Have you ever had any intimate relations with Pooh? No. I said, bitch, is she high? Is she up here trying to trick this lie detector test? Because it looked like she was trying to slow down her heartbeat because she was zoned the fuck out. I said, Carly, what are you doing? And then Nina was like, okay, so I got the results of the test. She was asked 5 questions and the results are, did you ever have sex with Pooh? Bitch, next week on the reunion. I said, you know what? We should have known. But anyway, that was Love and Hip Hop. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will see y'all later. Peace.